Cody's going to be out for a little while. Had a hand injury. He'll probably be sidelined a while here. And what I mean by a while, I think it's about maybe 4 to 6 weeks.
That's a fracture.
Yeah. His thumb.
Hit by puck or?
You know what? He fell on the ice. He went down in the second period. Actually, he had a really good scoring chance. He kind of fanned on it, but it was the way the puck was coming at him. He tried to adjust, and I think when he followed through on the shot, because his body was awkward, he couldn't brace himself when he came down onto the ice, and I believe that's when he did it.
I think that's pretty hard. That's a guy that's had some
injury,
bad luck with some
injuries. Bad luck, and he's played some games for us up here, and have been playing well too. And I think with with Jared Bull being out of the lineup, there's a spot there of that you need. A little bit of toughness, a little bit of grit, and Cody had that. So he obviously a bit down, which I think everyone would be after an injury like that.
Jack Skilly. I mean, would you turn to a guy like maybe Jack Skilly to, if you're gonna be missing some guys on opening night? You talked about the grit. I don't know who else.
Well, he's a name. He's a name. He's a guy that's in contention. But I think there's a few other guys there too. And again, we'll let this play out over these last 2 games, and then we'll have to make a decision after that. And but he's out, and there's a spot available.
Cam
Atkinson, he's just a maintenance day for him. Just a little bit sore, but it's nothing that should keep him out.
You went brief, mostly power play today. You're on the eve of a back-to-back here. I mean, that was I assume the plan. You weren't going to go an hour and a half and go heavy when you've got a back-to-back coming up here.
That's exactly it. Back-to-back, 3 and 4, 4 and 6. Our last 2, and it's the end of camp. Yeah, so I think bodies are a little bit sore. I think the mind is getting to a point where they want to start playing real games. Games that count. And I think you get that at this stage of training camp. So yeah, the plan was to come out and have a day that a little bit lighter, so maybe physically and mentally you guys could get ready for these last 2 games. But we also wanted to go out and work on something. And coming out of last night's game, we really felt that an issue and something we talked about over the summer was our power play needed to get better. And last night our power play, even though we scored a goal, to me really resembled a lot of the things we wanted to fix from last season.
You really looking forward to tomorrow night's game then, with after last night, and maybe getting a look at somebody else in goal too.
It's see how your team responds. We lacked the energy and the intensity early on in the game. We got better as the game wore on, but we still didn't play, I think, to the standards that we had set in previous games and the expectations that we have and how we need to play. So from that standpoint, it was disappointing, but you will have games like that. I think you understand that as a coach, but it's not something that we want to accept. So we want to go out today and get better, and again, I am looking forward to tomorrow's game. Haven't decided yet who's going to play in goal. Bob will not, but we'll get a chance to see one, if not both, of the young goalies.